Okay, I'm back here again with another unboxing. This is the new microscope that I ordered. I did my research and this was recommended by Louis Rossmann, and it's become a popular kind of go-to microscope in the repair community. So this is the model SM-4NTP, the same that he recommended. I also got a few accessories with it, the light ring, a Barlow lens, and some eyepieces. But this just arrived. I ordered it from Amazon. I was watching out for Black Friday deals through AmScope, and although they did have them, the shipping here into Canada was expensive, and the unknown brokerage fees and such is just simpler to order it off Amazon. They had it actually there for a discount too, so I think I paid about the same. So I'm just happy to have the ease of the Amazon purchase make it even easier. So it arrived today. I cleared off my desk. I made some space for it. I don't know exactly where this is all going to sit yet, and this is even just temporary. I'm kind of building a home lab at the moment in my basement, where I'll have a proper workshop and a server room and proper networking, and all that is coming. So be on the lookout for that too. Maybe I'll get some of that documented. But I'll go and set this camera up and start opening up this box. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to come out of there, so we may end up doing this in a couple of different shots, but I'll see what works best. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, we've got a couple of inner larger boxes. That one is heavy. Must be the base. That is probably the scope itself. Good packaging. Lots of styrofoam here. Getting put off camera. And really it's just the two boxes inside the larger box. And yes, this one is quite heavy. And it's labeled with the top. We'll get into that one. Although there was some minor damage to the outside shipping box, with anything this heavy you're probably going to expect that most times, but the inner contents look like they are well protected. So this is what comes off of the lid. This is heavy. So yeah, we're gonna get all of that out of the way. And this is how collectibles come. In fact, they'll come sandwiched like that in between two styrofoam halves and sealed all the way down the middle. And that should gain us access. I think we may have a problem here. I think this is an older style base, which is not what I was pictured in the order that I placed. So this may all need to get returned, and this was what I was afraid of when I ordered it from Amazon, is what exactly I would get if I didn't order straight from AmScope themselves. And this, although is probably an AmScope and even the same model, this base is what I've seen appear in older pictures of this product, and not exactly what I ordered or what was illustrated with the Amazon links. So disappointing. Sorry to let you guys all down, but I think I might just pack this all back up and have to start the unfortunate return process with Amazon with something such big. This is the biggest thing I'll ever have to return from them, I hope. But yeah, disappointing to say the least. Guess I'll just sign out right here, guys. Sorry this wasn't the video I was hoping it would be. And this is going to end up becoming just a huge hassle now for me. And I also just missed out on the Black Friday deals that AmScope had, so I should have just... And what I thought maybe would have been the best move was to order directly from them, and I guess I learned my lesson this time, and I won't make that mistake next time. So, signing out. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, I'm back, and I actually just reviewed some documentation online, and while there may be another variant of this base, this is still the one that is sold in many other locations, and might even be a little more desirable than the updated one that I've seen, which is just flatter, but has a bigger footprint, taking up more place on your desk. And I'm not sure that it looked any lighter either, so, or that it actually may have been lighter than this maybe heavier base, which would be more practical. So all the rest of the mount looks to be okay. I'm going to keep it. I checked, actually, I looked at it. It's got the nice branding and everything on the front. It's quite heavy, so I think that's actually the first piece that needs to come out of here. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm gonna build this yet on the desk, but I'll need to make some space here. Let me just take this down to the floor. The rest of it, this lid can come off. Not sure what's holding it on, but it's gone now. And most importantly, actually, is this, and I haven't seen this yet either. But it's got the AmScope material inside, so I know this. Everything appears to look legit and everything here. I don't doubt at all that this is not an actual AmScope. So far that I've seen, I haven't seen the actual scope yet. You know what? We might save that actually, because the rest of this is going to need to happen first before that's even ready to come out of there. So I'll take these components out of here. And yeah, I don't see any instructions or anything in any of these boxes, unless they're in there, but you know what, this can't be that complicated. Although this could be very complicated. I'm not sure what to expect here. Looks like there's a set screw there, and that is threaded, which is most likely where this is going to go. Okay. Feels like it's on there tight. I can take care of that set screw later. I'm guessing the double loom arm goes on here next, and I believe this is a stopper to keep the whole entire thing from falling if you didn't want it to. All of this stuff is quite cold still. I live in northern Canada, and this was just delivered, and it's minus 20 something degrees Celsius here. So you guys can do the math around the world. Compare that to the temperatures from where you live. So this looks like it. Never built a microscope before, I have no idea how I'm doing right now. You guys may be just laughing at my mistakes. No idea where that goes yet. Oh, I think I know how this is going to set up. That's going to probably something like that. All this leave this to check the direction. Okay, it doesn't stop from spinning. I'm sure that will tighten that. So all these adjustments still need to be made. I could center that a bit better. I would guess that comes off, and you know what? I should look at a picture before that goes back on there so that I know which orientation that goes before I put the cap and everything, because that'll be what'll hold the scope. So, since there's no pictures or anything on this material, I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back with you guys here. Noticed a couple things actually, that this would be down here, and generally this will be more elevated, which I think is why I'll lift that up, set that as a stop, and set that as a safety, and set that to stop. Okay, so I know I got some clearance there with my wall behind here, so I need to make sure that I don't damage that. But this needs to go on the bottom, and that's why this retaining cap would be here. Be to capture this, and we can adjust this many different ways too. Okay, well that's the mount, and it's not really adjusted in any way at all. I can at least lock that so it won't swing back and contact the wall. And everything is just configured well enough that it should just accept the scope head, which is coming up next. So that is in this box. Hope you guys can see that okay there. We got the same deal going on here. There it is, just sandwiched. 2 halves. Very good way to ship valuable collectibles and equipment such as this. Yeah, this animation kind of zigzags. It's kind of clean, and it's not too even lines, making it a little tricky to actually separate the 2 halves. Okay, so this is what we have here. This is the star of the show. Okay, that fits in there nicely. It looks good. These lenses, I believe this is actually for the trinocular, which I don't have a camera for this yet, but one day I hope to get a camera to maybe stream or at least just record some mods, repairs, fun stuff. I got some other contents here. These are eyepieces, I believe. I must have maybe 2 of them. Nicely packaged. Good protective foam inside of these bags or boxes with also plastic wrap. This stuff all feels very protective. Nice dust cover to come for it. Not sure that I'll use that, but definitely if it was being kept in storage or something, I would want to use that. Yeah, alright, well, oh, there was actually some other accessories that I ordered. So I'm going to learn how to put all this together. I don't even know if you guys would want to see me try to figure that out and learn how to use this, because I've never used a microscope like this before. So this is all brand new to me, but I've been looking forward to getting it because yeah, I think it's going to be fun to use. It opens up the door of possibilities of all kinds of other projects that I can do now. I'll get those accessories that I ordered. Just to show you guys, so this here was the 144 ring light. This is also AmScope, so that will go on there. I actually can see that there are 3 holes there, which is nice. That'll accommodate, which looks like their mounting bracket system. So that ring light will go underneath there, and there's some other rings and accessories here that I need to familiarize myself with to make sure this is all put together right. And all these adapters and parts and stuff. I believe I ordered everything I needed here because I wanted to get it all in one shot, and I did a lot of research. Thankfully, Louis Rossmann made it kind of easy to pick out the scope to start with, and this seems like the best one to go with, more than what I'll probably ever need. This is probably way overkill even, but I wanted to start with something that I wouldn't need to be upgrading, and I don't see the reason why I would ever have to with this. So then I also ordered a Barlow lens. So what I read about this is that it'll increase the distance of my working area. If I'm soldering, doing board repairs, I'll be able to lift this up higher and get the same view and have a greater working distance to be underneath here with my hands and a soldering iron and other tools to do whatever work I'm doing. Some eyepieces, I heard these were a nice comfort for this to make it nicer and more pleasant to use. So I ordered up the official eyepieces, Barlow lens, ring light, all with this. You can order these actually in just about any kind of configuration you can imagine when you go on AmScope's site, and you can, I think, probably build this exact package that I have here. I ordered these pieces all separately basically though, and because of using Amazon, I could have built it all on AmScope, but I got all the pieces and the parts that I needed and I wanted. Everything looks good. The quality feels great. The weight, the adjustments, everything that I see here looks really good. So I can't wait to use this. I see there's adjustments here. I don't want to mess around with it too much yet. I might still have some caps and stuff I need to remove here off of this before I even use it. So all kinds of adjustments that I'm going to learn to play with here and set it up where I like. Not sure where yet it's even going to live on this desk, but I have to find a place for it that works good, where I can still access the rest of my tools and stuff. So like I said, this is all just temporary. I'm working on a home lab that'll be in my basement. It'll be set up and much nicer than this, but this will do for now. And yeah, I'm excited to try this out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know there's not a lot of this stuff on the internet. Doing my research even into this, it was hard to find much anything else that shows a whole lot about the unboxing process. And I did find one other video, which was actually a good help to influence my decision. If I can maybe find the link to that again, maybe I can share that. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be watching this because I'm still getting new at this. It's all still very amateur, as you can tell. And one day maybe it'll be better, but I thought I'd share this again today. Like the last video I just did recently, I did a Hako FR301 desoldering gun. That's actually right here. So with this desoldering tool and this new microscope and my soldering gun and hot air station over there, I have almost all the tools now that I needed to kind of get started at some of the projects that I've been wanting to do. So everything's starting to fall into place now. I got all my, I ordered up some nice Kester solder, and I just got, yeah, put in a big order through Mauser. Got a whole lot of capacitors and resistors that I needed for some projects. So I believe that I actually might have everything here now that I need to start some of the projects that I've been wanting to. So once I get this all set up, figured out and dialed in, where I can organize this desk for a good working environment, then I'll get into these projects. So thanks for joining along if you guys made it all the way through this, and hope that it was helpful for anyone else looking to get a microscope, start doing repairs, doing console mods, any of the other cool things that I enjoy anyways. Yeah, I'd like to even thank all the other great YouTubers out there like Macho Nacho Productions and oh, there's too many to name, but a lot that have influenced me, and I'll get my shouts out to the rest of them in other videos, because each video will have some of the flavors that those other creators have shared with the rest of us. So yeah, big shout out to the community, and I'm really looking forward to participating more. So thanks for joining. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, I decided to come back and kind of give a first impression after getting it all set up. I got all the pieces attached, the accessories are all working, and I've done some adjustments and some focusing, and overall I'm very pleased with the results. I kind of knew that I would be. I wasn't even sure. I got nothing to compare it to, but I was just expecting it to be very good, and I am very impressed. I have it positioned here for now. Seems to work. I can stow it out of the way, like you can see, and it really isn't taking up a lot of space compared to its size. I can still access my other tools and supplies around it, and then when I need it, for example, if I'm working on, I just have an Xbox 360 board here that I'm actually going to be replacing 9 of these capacitors on here that some are failed. This is a red ring of death. It does not even turn on anymore. I suspect those capacitors could be the problem. This is just something that I'm having fun with, practicing. If it ever comes back to life, that'll be great. If not, no big loss. I've removed both of these heat sinks already and reapplied MX6 thermal paste. I reflowed a couple chips. It's not turning on. It's dead. This is an old Xenon 1.0 motherboard. The very first revision. It's long dead. Probably will never turn on again, but I'm gonna do a few things. I ordered the capacitors from Mauser's, and I'm gonna replace them, and if nothing else, I'll get some good practice in with these new tools. My microscope, although I might not need that for this, I will use my FR301, the desoldering gun that I did in my last unboxing. But yeah, it's easy enough to have it out of the way, and when it's needed, it will actually just kind of slide right into place here. And I can turn on the light, focus in on whatever part of the board that I need to look at, and the image is, I know you guys can't see it from there, but I assure you that it's crystal clear. I can focus, and it's beautiful. I can get right in there. It seems to be the perfect magnification for board repair, custom mods, all that stuff. This magnification, this setup, this working height that I'm dealing with here just seems to be the sweet spot. Probably why it's recommended for this purpose. It seems perfect in every way. Again, I have nothing to compare this to. This is a hobby of mine that I'm only just getting back into now that I've invested into some pretty decent tooling to hopefully step up my game and have more fun with it. Something I've always enjoyed, and I want to get back into it and do way more than I ever have before. So with all these new tools and equipment, it'll be easier and even possible for some of those mods, because without some of this equipment, I don't think that I couldn't do some of that work. So yeah, it's going to be fun to put this all to use here soon. I think my next project is, like I was saying, replacing these capacitors on here. We'll see if that ever turns on. If not, I'm just going to toy around on this thing, and I got nothing to lose there. So yeah, it'll be fun to experiment with and learn how to use all this new stuff. So maybe you guys will want to join me along for the ride. So if you can, check the next video, and I'll see you there if you are. And bye for now.